Hi, Robbie here. It's another Thursday morning, and this morning I'm thinking about being skeptical. Just sitting here telling you what's on my mind, and right now, what's on my mind is skepticism. I think it's a worthwhile attitude to take. I recently read an article that reinforced that idea, and that's the basis of why he concluded that most people don't know what's going on because they read things that reinforce what they think they already know. Well, seems to me that he's right about some things and he's not quite right about some other things. Let me tell you, um, he's right about most of the things that we know don't come from firsthand knowledge, firsthand experience. Most of the things, most everything we know is from something we learned from uh, somebody who we'd like to believe, or something we heard about, something we read about, but haven't taken the time to test it, to verify it, to see if it's really true, or to see if it's just a rumor that serves somebody else's purpose. Uh, his main point is that most everything we know hasn't been verified. And so we can't be sure about most anything that we know. We can be sure about very, very little. And it's a problem because most of us get information from secondhand sources, and we tend to believe it if it reinforces what we think we already know. But I disagree that most people don't know what's going on because we have so many more sources of information these days, and social media and email and newspapers and newsletters or books. They're all over the place. There's a lot of secondhand information that we could pick up, and I think it's a good idea for us to be skeptical about any of this new information, to test it as much as we can and verify as much as we can, because the potential for including misinformation in this torrent of news is great. There's a lot of chance that we'll pick up some information that's wrong or misguided or um, misappropriate, uh, uh, not appropriate. And so we ought to be skeptical of what we hear and test and try to verify as much as we can before we go ahead and believe it. So this morning I'm being skeptical about just about everything I read, just about everything I hear, see on the television. It's it's all secondhand information, and it ought to be tested before we believe it. And that's what I'm thinking about today, being skeptical.